Good morning and a happy Tuesday. And going for 11 o'clock here, and I've been asked once again to come back over to the old house and do a quick little mow here. We are going to do this a little bit differently this time around. We are going to mow first. I am not going, oh good, they cleaned up all that crap there. Gotta move that gutter out of my way. Trailer is still here. We won't have quite as much trimming to do, I don't think, this time around, especially if I mow first. Part of me's thinking about maybe using the Pocket. I don't know. All right, got a black cat out in the yard there, hiding in the grass. I want to say it's not quite as bad as last time. And I do have the kids with me, so I kind of have to make this a pretty decent little quick trip. But I do have the drone with me too to get an overhead real quick. And yeah, it's not as many dandelions. And I think it might be a little drier because we haven't had rain in a couple days. So with any luck, we'll be able to get this done faster than 3 hours. I don't have any vehicles parked in here except for the trailer. So picnic bit tables out of my way. We should be good. We should be good. All right. Oh, looks like the fence line's already been mowed, so I don't have to worry about that. Over, well, at least this fence line. All right, let's get camera set up, get the drone up in the air real quick. Gotta miss this power line over here, and get an overhead, and then we'll get moving. Mowing. What, are you with Daddy? Huh? Are you with Daddy? Yeah. She goes, I want to be in the video too, Dad. You're going to be. Don't worry. We're going to go for a walk. All right. So on that one, you guys were roof mounted. Trying to figure a vantage point I could get as much as I was actually mowing. So basically, the front is done. That wasn't too bad. I did mulch as much as I could. The crazy thing with this mower is when you go to make a turn, you miss so much grass that you have to come back around and hit the spot again. That's why I'm kind of like catching spots a second time. In fact, right here I kind of missed again and again. So when I trim, I'll catch this trimmer. I actually got some of this done to give myself turnarounds and that back spot done. All right, trying to figure out where the next best setup spot, because I got to do behind the garage and try to do this. I'm trying to think of where I put cameras last time. But yeah, it's going pretty good, I think. I was pretty quick. I don't know what the time was on the camera. Looks like I missed a spot there, but it doesn't matter. I got to do this. And I got back here, which I actually set up on the cat tree last time. So I think what we're going to do is we might set up over on that stump maybe and do that side of the trailer, and then we can come to this side. I'm trying to keep in frame. I actually thought about using the drone to put it in the air, but I just don't feel comfortable enough to not have eyes on it, and mowing, you would not be visually watching it. If I had somebody else here with me that could do that, I would definitely do a drone version, but it's a little sketch for me. And honestly, with the tree cover, as you can see from the overhead shot, you lose a lot with these trees, and I had to be careful. I had to go out and up. So it was I did get a panoramic though of the mountains back there, so I'll have to see how that came out as well. I'll include that in the vlog as well. All right, let's get you repositioned and get back to mowing. We're almost done. I mean, honestly, trimming's going to take a little bit, but I think mowing first is the smarter way to go. Alrighty, well, mowing wise, that is that. Trimming now. I'm going to start along here, then I'm probably going to go around the trailer, the garage. The side's not too bad, actually. The other side in the back. The problem okay, first of all, this is not how I mowed this when I lived here. For those of you that are new and don't realize, this is my ex-wife's property, and her son-in-law won't mow it, so she keeps having to hire me in to do it. I don't mind, and honestly, 57 minutes, even with a couple stops and records since I started the timer. So way faster than last time. Trimming's not going to take me that long because I don't have near as much to do. Of course, we had that tree to cut up last time, but yeah, that looks so much better. The problem with this mower, I think it needs a sharp blade. It does not have a very sharp blade. And it's just really weird. You turn and you miss stuff, and then the wheels run stuff down, and then it pops back up later on. Right here's a little bit of a spot I'm talking about. You know, I went over that multiple times. And what I was doing over here was I actually lowered the blade from 3 to 2 and did up the walk in this little section right here. Try to bring the grass down closer. I'm going to trim it as well, don't worry. But it doesn't look near as bad as it did. So, but obviously the trailer does mess up. I like to mow in patterns, and the trailer really messes up this pattern because this is not how I would have mowed this. But when you have a massive mobile home trailer in your, or travel trailer in your way, you gotta do what you gotta do. So let's get to trimming, get this done, put safety glasses on for this part. I did put hearing protection on, my AirPod 2s. And that made things a lot nicer. My ears aren't ringing. Not that that mower's really loud. I don't even know what model snapper that thing is. And the other thing I noticed is every time I get done, I have to clean out. This is why a lot of people either take these shields off, but these big clumps of grass gets caught in here. But I mulched a good portion of it. I went the opposite direction and kept mowing into it. And what I was trying to do on the backside there is it kind of pushed it toward the house, and I was trying to spread it back out away from the house. All right, get the trimmer out, battery in it, and get to trimming. All right, well, I felt it was only fair. It's been an hour we've been here, so I figured I'd give them a chance to go potties quick and let them explore the yard real quick. Oh, that's crazy. That's coming up in another, what, 2 months on August 14th. Right about where that paper plate is where I broke my ankle in 14. I'll never forget the spot. And it was because the grass was long. And I was wearing a pair of Nike Shocks. Yeah, don't throw a softball in tall grass with crappy shoes. That's the moral of that story. I think that doing the sidewalk that way, and then so I went up the center of it, and then I went to either side, as you saw, I think that worked out really well to give it a little extra depth. Over here you can really see the difference in height. 1 to 2, or 3 to 2. Oh, we got a boom boom. Alrighty, I know we already done a drone flight, but now I got the puppers out to get their last little potties in before we head out of here. Pick up lunch for Mom and I. No, we're not going in the house. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's walk around the yard. Let's go see the yard. Alright. That is, I feel like a job pretty well done. Oh crap, I forgot to go around that tree. Next time. I'm sure it'll be a next time. Alright, I'm proud of it. Trimmed around the trailer, got the patio cleaned up really well. I had to go over it multiple times, had to blow it off so I could actually see what was still there. The fence line, these people behind should be taking care of that fence line better, and they're not. Not my problem anymore. Yeah, but I forgot to go around that tree. Whoops, my bad. Oh yeah, I think trimming takes just as long as mowing. That's the sad part. So we can shut the timer down, and we'll say that was moderate 4. Call that a day. Sure, I have plenty of exercise time for the day. All right, letting them have a quick little property sniff, and then we're gonna get on the road here. I might actually call food in, I don't know. Oh, but yeah, the mowing is, it's about, I mean, if I wouldn't have to reposition cameras and whatnot, probably about 55 minutes. That's let me maybe give myself 2 minutes for moving cameras. So. Oh yes, okay. Well, I'm sure we'll be back again this summer and do it again. Hopefully it will not be as long and we can do a little better maintaining, because, you know, this mower definitely needs a blade sharpened though. Not that anybody's gonna get that done. Not my problem, not my mower. I'm just glad my trimmer works as well as it does. And I did run out of line, and that was literally the end of my line. So I do have to pick some up somewhere. Actually, I was going to stop at Surplus and see if they carried it, but they probably want too much money for it. Alrighty, everybody, I am going to call it a day, and this is going to be the video. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day and stay safe.